In a significant development concerning the immigration policy of the United States, a U.S. military plane has now begun deporting Indian migrants as a part of President Donald Trump's ongoing crackdown on undocumented immigrants in the United States. Now, according to the reports from Reuters at this point, a C-17 military aircraft has departed from San Antonio, Texas, carrying 205 Indian nationals who had just entered the U.S. illegally. In fact, we'll take you through the details of this very deportation exercise that is being done. It is, in fact, an operation, that we would call it. The flight is expected to arrive in India within the next 24 hours. Operation is part of a broader initiative by Trump administration in order to execute a crackdown and address the estimated 11 million undocumented migrants that are currently in their country. Now, the Pentagon has indicated that this flight is one of many aimed at deporting over 5,000 migrants from various locations, which includes El Paso, Texas, San Diego, California, among others. Now, previously, the military flights have transported as many migrants to countries such as Guatemala, Peru, and Honduras. President Trump has in fact emphasized his commitment to hardline immigration policy since taking office. In fact, this approach aligns with his emergency declaration on immigration and follows a long-standing promise to deport millions and millions of undocumented migrants. In fact, in discussions with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Trump expressed confidence that India will do what's right regarding the return of illegal Indian immigrants. Reports have also suggested that Indians and in the U.S. have been identified. The number is somewhere around approximately 18,000 of Indian migrants who are potentially to be deported. And in fact, speaking of the diplomatic tensions, yes, there have been several of these that have been arising. There are geopolitical implications of this very crackdown on immigration policy, but Trump has spoken to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on this matter. In fact, the 205 Indians who are on their way back to India at this given point, the Indian government has verified each of their identities, and that is after which this entire plane operation began. The use of military aircraft now for deportations have come at a high cost. Let's also take you through that very detail. The estimates indicate that a recent flight to Guatemala may have cost around somewhere between $4,675 per migrant, significantly, which is higher than just commercial charter flights typically used for such operations. Now, this raises serious questions about the very efficiency and the financial implications of using military resources for immigration enforcement. But right now, the biggest story that's coming in from the United States of America in association with India is that a military plane has already left. They're bound toward India. They're bound for India, carrying 205 Indian illegal migrants from the U.S. At this point, this is one among many other such flights which will be bound to India, is what we are learning.